and then Henry PayPal'd me and said, Dave, if you take the dive, I'll send you something later. So we don't want to make everybody else look bad because we know you're awesome on that freaking Jeopardy. Oh shit! Sorry.
If that actually happened, what a world. I mean, Sony, you look like you have something to say, do you?
Yeah. So this week I was dealing with problems at home. So I'm in the basement here, and my staircase is got problems, and I've been looking into it, trying to figure out what it is. But you really got to keep an eye on it because they're always up to something.
Jesus. All right. I'm rolling.
It reminds me of the time I put my car into reverse. It really took me back.
I'm really rolling it.
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
I learned it by watching Dave.
Look like that old joke commercial. Learned it from watching you. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Thursday. It's 9 o'clock. And if you're watching us here live on YouTube, thank you very much. We appreciate all of y'all who tune in each and every week. You guys make Figure Action possible. You guys rock. Thank you for doing what you're doing. So if you're watching us, make sure you pop into that live chat over there. We've got a bunch of cool folks hanging out with us already. And it's important that you participate in the live chat tonight because I have a giveaway as promised. Boom. We've got one of the Python Patrol Vipers I'll be giving away to someone in the continental U.S. So drop a comment in the chat. That's all you got to do aside from being a subscriber and being 18 years of age or older. Participate in that chat and we'll do a wheel decide at the end of the show. And I'll be getting that out to you. So while you're at it, make sure you drop a like. Make sure that you check out our Teespring store down in the link below. I am behind. I was sick this past week. So I have a design that I need to get up. And just like Dave, I'm also rocking the Figure Action Vice shirt designed by our very own Joe Crab. You can check out that link in the Teespring below. We've got a lot of cool shirts at really good prices. Some of the best priced podcasting merch out there. You're going to look good. You're going to help out our channel. And also make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. So, yeah, we're going to have some cool content coming up. We also have to do our obligatory end-of-year top fives. So that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. And, let's get through the intros, find out how everybody's doing, and we'll get into the news. I guess we'll start off with Trustarscreamer. Dave, how the hell are you doing? And did you get anything cool this week?
Surviving the week. We'll leave it at that. And it's cold. It's rainy. But I got a heater in the basement, so life is good. My family and I watched Wednesday. I cannot recommend that show any higher. That is a phenomenal. If you're a weird, wacky family like we are here, that show was just so good. As far as acquisitions go, well, kind of cool. I was focus. Was in Target, and I did get the Moon Knight. So I was haphazard on that. It was 50-50 on this one, so I did pick them up. I know I'm gonna hate the cape, but I know if some of you guys watched my review for the Mr. Knight, it's an okay figure, so that should be good. Also, this was a pleasant surprise at Target because this is a figure that I had passed on before I really started getting into the NECA Predators, and this is the Golden Angel Elder Predator. And I didn't think I'd see this one out in the wild again, and I saw it at Target. They finally just cleaned out the back room of NECA, and he was still under $40. So I was very pleased. I was really happy to finally find a Bryan Cranston figure. You know, I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad, and so I got one of his early roles before he got into Breaking Bad.
What?
For those who don't know, Bryan Cranston actually voiced this monster.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it sounds nothing like him either.
Nope, but it's just fun to know.
I had no idea.
They gave this box a premium art. Like, I was like, this is better than it should have been. I think they know that. Like, this side art is actually like.
That figure was definitely a passion project for somebody at Hasbro.
It was. I mean, this is like King Snip. This is like King Hiss's older, uglier brother. So, I got him.
He pairs nicely with Dr. Mindbender.
Oh, I bet he would actually. And if you are a fan of my review channel, you'll do know that I did get the review of Zorana out, and she is absolutely a fantastic figure. And also, if you are a fan of my oh wow, cool! I'm envious. I'm still in for Big Bad Toy Store, but if I see that at Walmart,
I didn't even Walmart was carrying them.
Yeah. And if you guys do pay attention to my channel, I did review the Python Patrol Bat and Viper, and I specifically said, unless you are a fool like me, I probably would get more. And yeah, I actually picked up 2 more Vipers and 1 more Bat, and I am done with the Python Patrol until those boxes come in. And that's me wasting my money this week.
Right on. And we'll go right from Dave to Mr. TM Reviews. Sony, how the hell are you? And what cool things did you get this week?
I got some cool stuff. I got this guy.
Jealous.
I broke it, but so surprisingly, it still works even though I broke it. So I actually broke this arm. I think it was user error, so I'm not going to blame the figure, but it's very nice. I mean, I don't care about Beast Wars that much, but if you're a Beast Wars fans, this is a really good figure.
Butterfingers. And where'd you pick him up from again?
That's from Show Z. Show Z. Got this guy. It's shockingly good. So this is the oversized Sharkticon. It's better quality than the original. Like the plastic is thicker, the joints are tighter. It's exactly the same. It's an exact oversized copy, but the quality is very, very, very good. So I like it a lot. Found this guy, actually Dusty Shells. I don't know if he's in the comments. I think he's a viewer of yours, but Dusty Shells sold me his copy. He bought a lot of stuff, like a lot, L-O-T, and then sold me this out of that lot. And I've always wanted this version, but then they never made more, right? This is the only one of the line, right?
Yeah, I mean, of that deluxe scale for or Action Robo, that was the only one that they did, and I think it's unfortunate. I thought it sold well enough.
Yeah, got very good reviews.
His face sculpt is awesome.
Yeah,
really well done. Then I got an action figure, which is not for me, but this is for ExtraZero.
For me.
It's the Holiday Scout Trooper. He's got a little Baby Yoda, as people lovingly call him, or Grogu.
He went from punching him to actually wearing him on a little tacky sweater.
It's pretty cool. And his ugly sweater, it's pretty cool too. So thank you for letting me review this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for picking him up, because I've been trying to get him before Christmas, and Walmart moved my pre-order to sometime in January. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then last thing, which it's not new, but Michael Rogers sent me this. I had to finish this review. I keep putting it off, but I'm going to do it.
Good luck.
Benjamin Wickham wanted to know about the oversized Sharkticons.
Oh, what was the question?
Well, he asked if that was null. I think the major question is that those are upscaled versions of the
Good luck.
Yeah, the
series.
studio series.
Yeah, it's literally a copy. There's nothing changed on it. It's even the same paint, everything, but the quality is better. Like the plastic is thicker and nicer. The joints are nicer. The pins, like the way they did it, it's just the tolerances are really nice. Like nothing is loose on it. So, oh, by the way, I'm giving away my Studio Series 86 versions on Transformers ERC group. So if you are looking for those, enter it. It's free. There's no, it's not a raffle or anything.
What do you have to do?
What was
Send
that?
news.
But that's it. That's all I got.
Right on. All right. Well, next up.
You have to be 18 and up to enter.
I don't even know if you have to be, honestly.
You missed my precursor.
That had to do with the send nudes. I got it. Next up, you know him, you love him. You've probably clicked on many a video. Mr. T-Man978. How the hell? I thought you were going to the barbershop.
I did. I just got a fade. I kept the hair.
Okay.
I'm good. This has been like the longest week in the world. I don't even know what I should. I don't know if I showed this last week, but if I didn't, Inferno. I went to Ross and randomly found Scorponaut,
Oh shit.
the Walmart one, for retro price, the original price that it was.
Was he the only one?
They had two.
Ah shit. I wish I'd known. I never saw him.
Ever?
No, never saw him ever.
I seen it, but I didn't want to pay $40.
Neither did I.
Just think about it. I don't want to get up there.
I also have Crimson Guard.
I did not win the contest I was in for 4 of those today.
I have their wave mate, Mr. Dusty. You already saw Zarana, because she's their wave mate as well.
What are you doing with the second Crimson Guard?
Huh?
What are you doing with the second Crimson Guard? You got 2.
It's going to be in the box when I do the review, so I don't have to. And then I'm going to open it later. I got Renegade Shadow from Fortnite. He's awesome. This is a good action figure I need to review.
I'm looking forward to that review. I really am.
I also got Moon Knight. And Mr. Rogers randomly showed up and dropped off the, what do they call it?
The
Not
Bats and
Titanfall.
Vipers.
Caesars.
Python Patrol, Viper, and Bat. And I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the video, but here's the Bat being a fellow human being right here with his t-shirt.
How do you do, my fellow humans?
And then I also got, which I didn't know I was gonna get, but then I got it anyway.
Herpes?
I did. Oh hell no! But then I didn't cancel my pre-order, so I wound up with LeBron James, and this is an awesome action figure too. Everything that's not a Marvel Legend
For the
is
cost, it better be an awesome action figure.
Yeah, it has all the articulation and everything I was been begging for since 2016. The only thing it doesn't have is the drop down hip.
That's unfortunate because the way I was thinking they were going to have that with the way the shorts are sculpted.
I'll save it for the review. But I didn't know they were going to give me this magazine right here. It actually has like the history of starting lineup, and there's a lot of pages.
I miss stuff like that.
And there's something about every player that they is released in Series 1. And somebody told me they didn't get the book, so that's unfortunate. And they got 2 of them. But yeah, that's gonna be me. Do we do Mike yet?
No, we have not. So now, next up, Mike, how the hell are you doing?
Hello,
And what cool
neighbors.
things did you get?
I'm
That's
doing.
not cool. Jedi mindset. That is so
No,
not cool.
no, he's talking about how he was Black Mamba. That's a snake reference. It's not an accident.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you understood the reference.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Just okay.
Meow. So
My brain
yeah,
went dark.
so week's been hectic, just like everything else going on this month. We're trying to balance work and family and decorating, and trying to do some test colors, a color swath on something that failed on my printer, but we're doing it now just to see what's going on. What I get? Because I can't remember what we talked about last week. I also got a set of the KO Sharks, and everything that Sony said, I second absolutely 100%. Great figures at a great price. Let's see. Zorana did impressions of her. She's really, really good.
I feel like everybody's picking different hair for her.
I'm all about the retro one. I do like the modern one with the two tone, but this one just
it looks more evil too.
Yeah, that's a very astute way of putting it.
My personal
I
canon,
like her.
she's bald, and because she's a mistress of disguise, so she just keeps changing her hairstyles as needed.
All right. Also, Dusty, he's okay. As I said in my impressions, I don't like the helmet. I think they could have done it a little bit better. So I'm thinking of putting a little bit of a sticky tack or something to kind of stiffen the top and allow it to work. And then I'll carve this back if I can find some soft goods to actually make his Havelock.
Inutabi had a little hack where you can put the goggles on backwards and then put the helmet on.
Okay, I'll try that out. Also, from the influencer called T-Man, I picked up this guy randomly. I'm not trying to get into Marvel Legends, but Kate Bishop was cool. This guy is okay.
This is how it starts.
Yep.
This is the rabbit hole that I'm going down. And finally, I was gifted these two guys. From that movie, from that show, and they're good. I don't have a ninja Snake Eyes, so now I have an alternate, and I have an alternate for Storm Shadow. And I was supposed to have the Crimson Guard tonight, but Amazon decided I needed to wait till the 19th, so that's what I'm going to do. Other than that, I think that's everything. And
cool.
So, how are you doing, Zero?
Well, I am. I'm hanging in there. It's been a long couple of weeks. I got over a stomach bug, and that was fun. But I ended up winning some tickets to a comedy club, and then I ended up winning a raffle for a Killer Instinct. So Killer Instincts in my barcade, which is cool. Yeah. So yeah, I was really happy about that. I they had like a thing on one of the groups I'm in. It's like, donate to Angel Tree, for the raffle. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's $25, and I did like just one entry, thinking nothing of it, and then I got the Facebook notification. I was like, holy shit! Now the box came to my house today, beat to shit. Like it was actually open. I was like, oh boy. Fortunately, like only one of the panels was damaged, and I put a ticket into Arcade 1-Up, so hopefully that gets fixed. But next week's my honeymoon, so I unfortunately I've been taking a lot of time away from the show, so next week I won't be here. But the following week I will be, and I want to do our best of 2022, which should be a good show. I always enjoy doing the lists, so I think we'll be doing top fives for mainline, third party, and action figures. Looking forward to that. And again, if you're watching us, pop into that chat, because at the end of tonight's episode, we'll decide Python Patrol Viper could be yours absolutely free. And then when I come back to do the best of 2022, we'll have a t-shirt giveaway. So we'll have
so I can make sure I comment?
What's that?
So what time so I can make sure I comment?
Oh, for the Viper giveaway.
Yes.
You're on the show. You're exempt. But I guess.
And don't steal mine.
So let me kick it off. I don't know where he is on my desk, but thanks to Larkin's Lair, he sent me a Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. I only have his alternate head. I don't know where I put the rest of them to go with my Fantastic Four and Galactus display. So thank you, Larkin. I really appreciate that. I also got my Python Patrol stuff. So I got my my bats and my vipers. I'm all set there, as well as Outback. Much like Dave, I also got myself Snizzard, which this is a really cool figure. He's one of the cooler monsters. Kind of like iGuy, he doesn't have enough paint, but he looks the part. He looks good enough, and you gotta love the fact that they actually engineered the jaw gimmick. It's a little rough to get out, but he's got like his tonsil snakes and everything. They're articulated and like they actually.
Tonsil snakes. That reminds me.
That's what they called them in the on Power Rangers. So
That's what we called him in band camp.
Speaking of Power Rangers, I also got my morphed Chun-Li because they're completely whoring out the Street Fighter license to anybody that wants it. This is a really cool figure. And she has like superb butterfly joints. I was really impressed.
It's like if they weren't $30.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd almost would be buying those strictly for the effect parts for the Jada toy.
Yeah, I mean,
who's
and
making that?
this is Hasbro.
Oh, so,
It's like the Jada toy stuff looks really good.
so they're really whoring license.
Yeah, you get big
Playmates
effects
is making
pieces.
them as well. Maybe you could take the head from the Playmate figure and put it on her.
You maybe could, but you
When
would
it
also
goes
then
on
have to buy
Playmates.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to buy that Playmate set, but she's really good. Like these are easily as good as that Ninja Turtles crossover set that came out. Let's see. Much like T, I also got Inferno, who is probably my favorite Legacy figure of the year. I think.
Wow.
Yeah. I think he is. I mean, this guy's a close second too. This is the Transmetal 2 Megatron, and I got this guy, and it's a big leader by 2022 standards. The transformation is a lot of fun. It's very easy and straightforward. Just he would be my number one if it weren't for the face sculpt. Like if it weren't for the face sculpt and the fact that like I wish this hand was just on a ball joint instead of an inward swivel. He's really, really good though. Really good. And I really enjoy these two figures, and it's nice to see the Predacons getting some love. Like
You like him better than Skullgrin?
yeah, I do. Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot better than Skullgrin. Skullgrin's still a good figure. I like Cosmos a lot too. Cosmos was a good figure, and Tarantulas is amazing. Like Tarantulas has not left my desk yet. So, Legacy's had some heavy hitters. I'm really looking forward to getting that list going because it's I got to go over like what's the best of the best this year because it's tough. There's been a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah.
And there's Dr. Doom. But lastly, I pre-ordered this. I paid for this like I think the beginning of the year. And this is the Secret of the Ooze 2-pack for Toka and Razor.
Oh, that finally showed?
Finally showed up. Because originally they were saying like Q1 2023. I'm like, oh shit, I've paid for this and like a whole year's gone by. And just randomly got a thing. It shipped under UBS. And I'm not kidding. And I was like, what the fuck is coming from UBS? And it was that 2-pack. I have not opened them up yet, and I'm excited because we got another Secret of the Ooze figure coming. We're going to talk about that later tonight.
UBS.
So-
That sounds like. Never mind. It's like a
Yeah,
bad
right.
intestinal issue.
Yeah, and thanks, Kev, because I'm sorry, Effortless Random. Thank you. Kev was the one that told me those went up for pre-order. I got Snizzard from the Bel Air Target. They still have them, so if you need them, let me know. I'll be more than glad to pick one up for you. But that does it for me. And as I mentioned, next week I'll be in Mexico, so I won't be on.
Speaking of stomach issues, don't drink the water.
We're going to be at a resort, so hopefully it's filtered.
Careful with the ice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't do anything that would get you locked up.
Well, I would try.
kidnapped.
I would try not to. So we'll just look at it as like if Matt would do it, don't do it. So, all right. Next up, got our segment I want to call Pulse Check. We want to look at where we have 4 days left on Deathsaurus here. And so Deathsaurus, without any funny business, got funded and is now at 15,511 backers.
Damn.
And they've got the color renders.
We need 17 though.
Yeah, so the last unlock was the
You gotta buy 4 more, so
yeah. So there's only 2 tiers for this one, thankfully. But yeah, tier 1 got unlocked a couple days ago with the living metal destroying cannon, and they need just under 2,000 more backers to do the throne.
Here's my pitch. So I hope everyone backed this because even if you're not going to keep it, it's going to be worth it. Because
Well, yeah,
if you decide not to keep it, you can always sell it. Because people who bought Star Saber or
They're gonna
want
have
Star
FOMO.
Saber need this too. It's
you
going to
should
be.
back. Even though it's almost Christmas and they perfectly timed this.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
We were looking on eBay. What was it, last week or something? And
400.
people are pre-uploading their Star Sabers for $400, $500.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that there are people willing to pay that, but not willing to pay up front. I mean, I get it. Stuff happens. You know, people don't always have stuff budgeted for, but it just always amuses me that, when this stuff comes out, people are able to pay like double or triple.
But after Unicron, there's kind of no excuse, right? Like, I mean, they proved they can make something good. So if you want it, you've got plenty of time to get it.
Yeah.
Yep. And his nemesis is going to be arriving soon.
Yeah, so I did pre-order Star Saber, and I should say the Victory Saber set, and people are getting the notifications that he's en route. So it seems to be coming through FedEx primarily. Some folks have it in hand. There's somebody's box on an office chair, so I anticipate this weekend we'll see a ton of unboxing and initial impressions and review videos coming out for this guy. So, T, did you pre-order this one?
I did not, but I believe it's going to mysteriously appear in my house.
A certain supplier of bots, perhaps.
Did anyone even notice the HeroScape thing didn't get funded?
I wasn't even tracking the HeroScape thing.
Nobody even looked, but it was $250. Got to 4,300 backers. It needed 8,000.
Oh,
Did
wow.
we have that, did we have that Peter Griffin fight? Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
I need to add that.
You need T saying that.
It was pulse check, so I had to talk about it.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. No, you're keeping a finger on the pulse of justice.
We appreciate.
It's right now,
Didn't something else fail? Like there's a whole bunch of stuff failing.
Hasbro's currently in my fuck Hasbro phase right now.
I mean, there were things that we can go to their past projects.
Yeah, the most recent one was
The Spirit
Vengeance
of Vengeance, or
and
Engine of
the-
Vengeance.
Yeah, they got everything at the bottom.
Yep, everything at the bottom.
Look,
Yeah,
Cookie
I did-
Monster did so bad they don't even list him anymore. There's
he was the first, and how far did this even get? Yeah,
Half.
halfway.
I think Cookie Monster made it to 300.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I mean the Cookie Monster one was it was a weird one just because it was the big question was well who is it really for?
mean,
Lovers,
very-
Muppets.
The Transformers, all the one they've done, it seems like they figured it out. Like they figured out the recipe to make something that you wouldn't normally make at retail, but it's
Right.
good enough for something crowdfunded.
It's really not that hard when it comes to Transformers, to be honest, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you have characters like Unicron and some obscure Japanese characters. I wouldn't be shocked if like we saw like a Legacy JRX come out through this HasLab. He's a popular enough character in Japan, but he was like a kind of a one and done with Robots in Disguise.
Still think they should have done JRX instead of that Raiden.
One good
I-
ingredient in their recipe is they hit us with Unicron 1st,
Mhm.
which was $500, $500 plus, and then they brought us back down to below 200. So it's like, wow, you really feel like you're getting a major discount.
I think the thing that also made Unicron successful was they showed you how big the planet mode was. Like they
Yeah.
gave you from the jump, they gave you a lot of comparisons to people and objects to say like this is going to be a big thing. This is going to be the biggest official Transformer ever.
It wasn't big, it was fucking big.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
It is heavier than
Yeah.
like some toddlers.
19 pounds.
Yes.
Jeez.
So yeah, they did pretty good there. And then when you get into Star Saber, it's that territory of who cares versus the people that are very passionate about victory and like the extended Japanese designs and series. So
And some people need every Chug figure ever.
that's also a factor too.
I'm very curious about this animated Optimus. Like, how's it gonna work?
Yeah, so I think it's not going to look like animated, kind of like the way the Prime designs are. They have noses and whatnot. So this came up last Thursday late, so after the show had already wrapped. But 2024 Legacy toys. So these are listings. They're nothing set in stone, but they come from JT Prime 17, who is, as always, a very reputable source for listings. So the listings include a leader Tigerhawk, a leader Sandstorm, which that's a surprise to me. I would think Sandstorm would be a Voyager, unless
Okay.
they're doing
Now, he's gonna come with big dumb hands.
That's
I'm
something-
guessing he's got to come
Yeah.
with weird stuff.
Which that pisses me off on so many levels. They call it a
But
lead.
G1. Oh, it's
Yeah.
G1.
That's
Yeah,
not
and
even
then-
what they're doing.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that, Dave. So going back to this Transmetal 2 Megatron, this feels very substantial because we've gotten so many leaders that are leaders in name only.
Yeah.
Whereas like Inferno, regardless of what you think about Voyagers, this just is a substantial figure.
Hmm.
Surprised that they up Prime. I could see that as a red figure.
It's Silverbolt, Beast Wars Silverbolt, a Voyager.
Yeah, it says Voyager, Beast Wars, Silverbolt, Voyager, Cybertron, Starscream, which would be
My favorite
interesting.
Starscream. My second favorite Starscream.
Voyager Prime
know that.
Thundertron, which is an interesting one because Thundertron was not a show character for Prime.
Toy only of that weird pirate faction.
Yes, the mercenary faction, I think.
that they never
it's-
did anything with. He was the only
Yeah.
one from that faction.
This,
Yeah.
this is one of those.
Leader Optimus. Is that just Christmas Optimus repainted?
The Voyager animated Optimus Prime, I would think, was probably a new design, but I mean, it could just be. I mean,
That's the one above it.
Right above
leader
it.
class one.
oh, the leader
Right
one.
above it. Yeah.
I'm willing to bet, yeah, it'll probably be the Christmas Prime with a new trailer.
Yep.
Or not. Maybe it'll be the same trailer and they'll call it Combat Hero Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
I was asking somebody to show me if the knees can bend backwards so you can reverse the legs so I can have an accurate transformation.
Right. This is one of those listings I sent at like 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was
Well, I'm
kinda-
happy Silverbolt is a Voyager. 'Cause
Oh, me too. Because he's got to have a good wingspan. Like that was the thing that was always missing from the.
that figure was perfect. Besides, no wrist swivel, and the wings didn't have more than one joint.
Mhm.
Look, can I ask a dumb question? They don't combine, right?
Ooh.
The Silver Bolt.
No, he's just a dog wolf.
Yeah.
I mean, a wolf eagle.
Yeah, Wolf and an Eagle.
So they just reused the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You need to
Inferno.
watch
And,
Beast Wars.
yeah.
For what?
Now, technically, because we don't know whether Silverbolt was still alive. G1 Silverbolt was still alive in their timeline. He could have been reincarnated into that protoform, and he just knew his name was Silverbolt when he got formed. Because they did have some toy-only figures, like Prowl was supposed to be the real Prowl, and Dinobot
Ironhide.
would be the real Dinobot.
Prowl, Ironhide, and who was Tripredicus?
Tripericus was Cicadatron,
Oh, not Magmatron.
Magmatron. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Silverbolt, Prowl, and
Silverbolt.
Ironhide.
Yeah, that was Silverbolt. That Silverbolt was the eagle, and he could combine.
Yeah, so they reused the same name within the same line for two different characters.
Yeah. I think they did that in another case too.
I think
Like
recently.
Yeah. But I thought there was another one in Beast Wars. Maybe I'm wrong. But it was
'Cause
like
I'm
a
pretty
character.
sure there's going to be a G1
Yeah.
Legacy Skywarp, and we got the core class one.
Yeah.
But they don't count anyway. They're like a whole different subline, I guess.
Transformers Prime technically did it because they had the Ultra Magnus in that wave with Thundertron, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, Ultra Magnus is in the show, and here's the show
A
version."
better
of it."
one.
Yeah,
So
'Cause-
Thundertron is a Beast Wars type character?
type. Yeah, he turned into a lion, and he actually had a like a really cool gimmick where one of his feet turned into a bird, and it could also like perch on him.
Looks like a Zoid.
A bit, yeah. Like he definitely looked like one of the Zoid Ligers. But
Yes.
yeah, he was definitely just a really unique design, and he had his own faction. He had just some neat gimmicks going on.
Oh.
Like this picture doesn't show up, but this one foot here would unfold into a bird, and then he would have a peg leg, and you could use the bird as like a little drone. And then he had they were doing that weird mech tech weapon thing, so he had like that sword gun. I
And
think
it
I
just-
still have mine.
There was a lot of potential with that. They just did nothing with.
Yeah,
I still have mine. Maybe one day I might do a review. Maybe. I bought it. That's one of those figures that I was like, oh, it's cheap. Let me buy it. I opened it and did nothing with it.
he got repainted into Alpha Trion in Japan too.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to have any connection with him because he wasn't on the show. But his face is weird too. It looked like he had two different faces.
Yeah, it's just like he's got like this kind of like thing that looks like a battle mask almost, but yeah, it definitely got lost because he was white plastic. whereas like the render for him made his face look much cooler. But he also had a beard.
Yeah,
So
Nick,
speaking of weird, the next one is a collaborative listing, Project Bear. We don't know what this is. It's just Transformers Generation Project Bear. Project Bear could mean nothing. It could just be a placeholder name, or some people are actually speculating this could be a Coca-Cola crossover, where for whatever reason, one of the Coca-Cola polar bears would be a Transformer, which there was for Legacy. If you remember back, there was a polar claw design in the artwork for Kingdom. So some people are thinking like, well, maybe they've taken Polar Claw and they're going to slap a Coca-Cola scarf on him and call it a day, which stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Like, he's a pre-tool.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get the real one later.
Holiday Optimus Prime is a good indicator that they can and will do this. So, I'm sure in the coming weeks we'll know more about what this is. I think Matt liked to think that it was maybe a Yogi Bear collaboration. I don't know.
just as long as it doesn't involve very large hairy men, I'm okay.
It could be that.
But on to the next.
So next up, we have some official reveals. We got the trailer for Rise of the Beast on Friday in a sea of trailers for movies. And with that, we got two official reveals, Bumblebee and Battletrap. Bumblebee being a deluxe class that, unfortunately, it's this Bumblebee mold that they have been since 2019 have been like milking. Actually, it's before that. When did Studio Series first debut? Was it 2018?
16?
I think it was either 17 or 18 that Studio Series first came.
You went.
You know what? I think that's a different body because those feet are huge. I haven't seen those feet on anything.
Well, the feet look very similar to the Volkswagen Bumblebee, but when you look at it, it definitely looks like
it kind of reminds me of the
engineering. I don't know why it's not letting me.
It kind of reminds me of the pre-Earth Bumblebee, but his every piece of his body looks like Bumblebee except the Camaro chest.
Yeah, he's even got that blade gimmick again, but it's unpainted. Yeah, so he looks like this weird off-road Camaro now.
I have zero interest in that figure.
I mean, it's like you know what you're going to get, and with the increased price and knowing how tiny it's going to be.
Oh, you just made me think about it. I was like, I'm going to get it. Then when it comes out, it's going to be freaking
$35. $35, the size of an old.
This looks awesome.
Yeah, Battletrap looks great. I pre-ordered this guy.
Even
he looks like
funny though. He's got Legacy Bulkhead's weapon.
I don't care about that. I think it looks cool. It's actually spikier than Legacy Bulkhead's weapon.
This is Voyager?
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah, the way it's designed, it can fit in with Chug.
Oh yeah, no.
Looks really good.
I do like it.
I'm surprised that he's called
like that
Battletrap, though.
Wasn't that a name they used before?
Battletrap? Yeah, it's a G1 character.
Yeah. Except the G1 Battletrap was two vehicles. He was a Duocon that combined into one robot. And they did have one in the end of Combiner Wars trilogy, like the tail end of it.
Mm-hmm. Battletrap was the helicopter and Jeep combination. Right?
Yeah.
See, it would have made more sense to take this Battletrap and retool it into that whatever that Junkion they made, so it could be Voyager scale.
They might.
Yeah.
They might still do it.
Like perfect Junkion height.
Mariano. even Battle Trap, because that doesn't really look like a Bay design.
Yeah, I mean, this one, I don't think looks like a Bay design at all. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, this looks like it could fit in anywhere.
I agree.
It definitely looks like some of the figures we got in the late odds or whatever you call it.
I will agree with him on that. I do think his face, he looks like Skeletor Jr.
That's kind of funny.
I'll get you, He-Man.
Well, hopefully that character will actually have some screen time. It's not going to be like some of the others where they made the toy and he's a background 1 second.
Sideways.
Or yeah, he gets sliced in half and you don't even get a good look at his robot mode.
Yeah.
In the trailer, they show him shooting on the highway at RC, and then they show him in the final fight.
Doesn't mean nothing.
It wasn't like what's his face? Scab, the one that Optimus sliced his head off on the highway.
Oh yeah,
Scavenger.
Yeah, that was like his only thing in the whole
Or
movie.
where the hell, or Grindor? Where the hell did
Mhm.
Grindor come from, and where did he go?
he was Blackout, I guess. He was
He was just
basically
some
there to
random-
resell a toy.
Random clone.
This listing is weird to me. Like, why start with a core class?
Yeah, so Core Class RC and Delta 1 listings, again, coming courtesy of JT Prime. I just think that they're doing these movie Core Class figures kind of randomly.
Hmm.
It makes me wonder what their overall plan is. I think the core, like in this economy, Core Class is a great idea. The more Core Class figures they could make, I think the better. They're accessible, they're easy to transform, they're impulse buys. You can fit a lot of them on a peg, but I'm curious like what their goal is with Core Class, because it's like they're doing Core Class for times when it makes sense on a scale, but like isn't RC in the movie, doesn't she transform into a car?
Bike.
No, she turns into a bike.
She turns into a bike?
think-
Okay.
They want to do a small one so she'll scale, but they'll probably do a deluxe as well.
Yeah.
Core class for cheap parents.
Like
I mean,
her design looks a ton like the one we just got for the Bumblebee movie.
Mm.
But I don't. It seems like Core Class doesn't really sell that well because they're always on the peg. Deluxe is always gone.
Yeah. I think they do sell. I just think that because they're easier to ship, you just kind of notice them a little bit more. But I'll when I go into Target, I'll see like the stock fluctuate on them.
But see, the problem with this, picking RC, this is a very complex design. It's not going to look right. When you make it into core class, you have to simplify it. Make it look, whatever.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Bumblebee is kind of complex, and that wheelie is kind of complex.
but then you got characters
Core
like Bomb Burst and Iguanas. Those worked out pretty well.
Oh, she's
I
a tatty
just-
bike.
These Bay style designs, I just don't think they're going to work.
Well, I don't think this is a base style design at all.
No, it's not.
Like that's cohesive.
Yeah,
It's not G1, but yeah, I'll see. I will check it out. But
Yeah.
I wish they
look
made it.
up the Michael Bay design RC, and this
You
is light years ahead of it.
If they took the same transformation from Iguanas and put that here, they could do something, pretty successful.
Have you seen the alt mode?
I
No.
have not.
Oh my god, this thing is gorgeous.
All right, cool.
I haven't
Next,
seen it either.
You find it. You can keep moving. I'll find it.
So we're not going to spend much time on this, but the last little bit of Rise of the Beast merch that we'll talk about are, you know them, you loathe them, the Funko Pops.
out next.
Yeah, RC,
Yeah.
Bumblebee, Mirage, Optimus,
Yes!
Optimus Prime, and Scourge. So, yeah, those are coming. Hey, I like how this is a product feature, window box packaging. Like Hasbro might have gone plastic free, but Funko ain't.
Mm.
God, could you imagine windowless
Funko. Oh, I would love it because the people that are like mint and box collectors, which is the bulk of these people, because they treat it like it's Beanie Babies.
But you can't. Oh God.
And
Funko Pop's QC is terrible.
yeah,
So if you couldn't see them, that would be the crazy.
the other fun part is a lot of the Funko people are now getting into NFTs. I'm not kidding. Yeah, they're getting. Yeah, it's like just invest in gold. If you don't care about the product, like if you legit don't care about the product and you're just in it for an investment, just gold and silver, my man. Next up, this is a possible look at Legacy Medics. So Medics is a Rescue Bots character, and I like this concept. I like the idea of getting some, pulling in from every line. I like this color scheme a lot.
Does he come with a gun?
Yes, he does, actually. So Medics was a Rescue Bot character. They've taken Crankcase. So he's got the gun from Crankcase. It's painted up nice. It looks like he also comes with the Skids gun, as well as not sure what these other two guns are. I think that's the gun from Elita 1.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Did somebody get that bot?
Which bot?
No, there's a bot in the chat.
Oh, let me check here.
Oh, yep, there it is. Found it. Got it.
Yeah, both of those look like Elita 1 guns, the red ones.
So let me go here. Hey, I'm on
That's fine.info.
Yeah, I got the bike up if you want to see it.
Yeah,
We've seen it before, though. We've seen it. You'll oh. Uh-oh.
It excited him so much.
There it is.
Harry.
What'd you say?
Is that The Weeknd?
No, that's the director.
The Weeknd isn't that big.
Anyway, that's RC.
No,
A core class makes sense there. It's just kind of strange that in the Bumblebee movie she was the same size as everybody.
Looking at her body design, it looks a lot like Legacy RC. So I'm pretty sure they're going to redesign that.
This is an amazing bike. If you don't know anything about bikes, this is like an incredible bike. Anyway, you can move on. Sorry.
All right. So we'll go back to I don't know. I had like an internet blip here, but yeah, Medics. I'm interested in this. This looks like a good repaint.
Dave.
I also like the fact they painted the spare tire on the back. So I don't know if I'm the only one in on this, or if you guys are interested at all. But
Probably going to get it.
I'm too busy sniping bots right now.
Oh,
But
Private meeting girls, chat girls.
Jeez.
never a dull moment. Hey, it just means we're getting popular enough that people
I'm
think.
saying we are. That's right, guys. You, our viewers, are valued enough to be. They design you to be suckered in.
It's the same body, but he looks way more buff than Crankcase.
Wait, we're talking about the bots, the sex bots?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this?
So yeah, this comes courtesy of Wybo, and I saw Antoine's in here. I saw this posted on Third Party Unlimited earlier. This is
God,
so
I don't need this. I want
yeah.
it.
So Jive, the fans toys Jazz. We've got him shipping any day now, really. A lot of the retailers have put their pre-order coming soon, arriving notice, as well as the MMC Streetwise. And so Wybo users posted this, or a Wybo user posted this. They got them in hand off this Promenade.
That's a pretty box.
I
About it.
This artwork is just very nice.
Why is his speed so poor?
I shall enjoy, because he's a big tank. Well, I shall enjoy the pictures online.
I mean, he'll be at my house. He'll come over at some point, and you'll pick him up on the shelf.
Next, we see him.
Yeah. next up, and this is one that we don't normally talk about, like the Doctor Wu stuff, and we don't normally talk about the Chibi stuff, but I know we have a lot of people that are Beast Box fans, and at first I wasn't going to put this in the news, but I was reading about like what it is and what it does. So this is from Doctor Wu. It's called Energy Dragon. It's a super deformed Chibi style. Trypticon, yeah. Well, normally like the Chibi style stuff, it's very, very niche. But this is actually a quadruple changer.
Cool. I was about that.
Quadruple changer.
Quadruple changer. So as I mentioned, Beast Box, right? So he has his dinosaur mode.
Oh,
Yep, he has his little base mode.
That's cool.
That's neat.
You put your little fleas on it.
So he also has his starship mode. And they don't have it pictured, but he also turns into a cube.
Right.
So.
And he has a little car on his chest.
Just for future, I vote you always include Dr. Wu. Don't leave Dr. Wu out.
I mean,
I always think of all the Decepticons, like my own personal canon, that little car there that was full tilt, that he was actually the most powerful Decepticon ever. Because that guy would be on Trypticon's chest. So whenever he got into a fight with Metroplex, he would be the one taking the punches from Metroplex. So that little guy then would come down and be like, someone like Starscream would pick him up and be like, "Excuse me, do you know what I just took? You can't do jack to me."
Let's see, do they have? Let's see if on the boards they have a picture for this cube mode.
I've overthought that a little.
You stay committed. That was good.
I'm good without the box.
Yeah.
Image.
All right, we're gonna move out of Transformers, and we're gonna talk about something next that I think probably only Dave and I are going to be interested in, and this would be the Lightning Collection 5-pack, the Alien Ranger set. I'm glad that they're just doing this off the cuff because the Psycho Ranger
not at $120.
Well,
it looked like they dropped the price from earlier. I could have swore it was more than that.
First of all,
I'm excited about this set, but I think I have the same complaint that you're gonna have, Dave. Is
no faces?
Yes, like the Alien Rangers were predominantly unmasked.
Yes.
So, go ahead.
The Mecha show that when they were doing Power Rangers Ninja, where they had the whatchamacallit, the Ninja Zord, and what was the other one? That was the 5 robots that combined. Oh god, I'm blanking on that. The Shogun Zord. The Shogun Zord and the Ninja Zord. That show was called Hurricane Ranger, and these were the actual Sentai costumes that were used in the Japanese show. So that's where these costume designs are from. They're from the actual Sentai show that the Ninja Zord and Shogun Zord are from.
I'm betting Hasbro wanted to charge $140, but they gave a $10 discount or $5 discount because they don't have the faces.
I just wish they had them. I mean, it seems like.
Do they have pinned elbows?
It doesn't look like it.
Those are pinned legs, that's for sure.
Yeah, they are pinned legs and they are pinned elbows.
Sitting
I
on
see
these
it.
designs for a bit.
Yeah.
Wait, is the White Ranger? She has pinless, right?
Yeah, that's crazy that she has pinless, but
she's using the Zeo. I think she's using the Zeo pink body.
Yeah.
Except for the
Mac ordered 2 sets of this.
Who did? Oh yeah. Well, Kev normally gets 2 sets of everything.
Why?
He has one to open, one to keep sealed.
A problem.
Okay.
But
He's never gonna open them.
It's interesting too. They also don't show the. Well, okay, I see the White Ranger. The White Ranger. Okay, I see. They. It's hard to see that they do have extra sets of hands, but yeah, I do wish that they had alternate heads.
I'm glad I am safe as hell.
I'm actually safe on this one. They were only on the show for like 4 episodes. 4 or 5
Right.
episodes.
I
But
pre-ordered.
they're still canon, Dave.
I like the costumes.
Cool. I hope you're happy. Let's on to the next. Because it's still,
I will
Hasbro's
be
still,
happy.
I've got more things to yell at about Hasbro.
So
Oh.
we going to go into the Marvel Legends drop that we got?
Yes.
Yeah, might as well.
So,
I mean, as I call it, I think I am almost done with Marvel Legends now.
yeah.
You're gonna
So-
end up buying it though.
No, unless I see a price drop from Honey.
I-
No, I am not,
I was just gonna say when it comes on sale.
dude.
So these are
They've
all in as
announced-
a 3-pack.
Yeah, they've announced these figures. Okay, so we've known these figures are coming out. The problem is these figures are going essentially for $26 a figure for a 3-pack, but the individual figures are still going for $25, which you'd think being a bulk set, they should be going for like $22 a set,
Yeah.
a figure.
Especially with like Psylocke here, you're getting an old reused accessory. Like that energy sword is not the best of accessories.
Well, Psylocke and Storm are using the same body. They're using the same buck.
Yeah, in their brain, it's like, hey, we're giving you the new pinless body. Shut up and take it, and pay more money.
Is it more
The
money? or
extra
just-
money
Yeah,
is the cloth, the soft
it is.
goods on Banshee.
Well, soft goods. I think it's that paper like crap like they use.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's like vinyl.
Exactly. So you're getting less stuff. Okay, Gambit is all his spare parts are reuse. I think he's on the Vulcan body. I mean, that's the same satchel that came with Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Demo Goblin, Mary Jane. Gwen Stacy.
Everybody.
That's been done. That hand's a reuse. All those the staff's a reuse. I think I said that's the Vulcan body. I mean, I'm doing the comparison. Okay, the Banshee does. Banshee's got a new torso. That's about it.
And they could have given like
new
Banshee an
head.
effects piece too. Like for a
New
screaming
head.
face.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just no, and then you look at if you compare Psylocke to Storm.
For me, their price isn't as bad as the one we're gonna get to last, I'm guessing.
Oh well, yeah, I know. Well,
Did you see
Yeah.
Kevin's comment?
yeah, when that goes on sale, I'm not buying 10, but that goes on sale. But I mean, Forge, the upper thigh, that's the same thigh from the first Forge figure. As I said, Storm's on the same-
What the heck? So he has one pinned leg and another on.
yeah.
I think I already have Forge. I forgot about that,
That's
so I
cool.
think I'll just live with that.
He comes with a bubblegum face.
Yeah, but
So
the
the-
last Jubilee did too.
The last 2 Jubilees came with the bubblegum
That's
face.
cool though. I like that.
I mean, this is a niche. It was like for only like a couple number of issues that they wore these costumes, which is neat. They're doing the whole team, but no.
Yeah, for me, for the people who want these costumes, awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I don't care.
I will agree with Dare 2727 that the pin does make sense for Forge. Like I can excuse the one pin.
Mike, you have any Marvel Legends? Just the one? Just the one? Oh, he's on mute. Never mind.
Yeah, Mike, you're on mute.
Sorry, old man eyes. Yeah, I mean, Moon Knight I have, and I picked up Kate Bishop last weekend. But yeah, I mean, to me, I like looking at those because that's classic Jim Lee. That was right when everything was popping with the X-Men before Lee and Williams came out with X-Men 1, or sorry, Chris Claremont. So I like them. I don't know if I would buy them for that price, especially with some of the challenges I've seen with the few figures I did pick up. So
I cannot endorse this Rogue. This Rogue is $25, and
did we ever get Jungle Rogue besides the Toy Biz?
We're never gonna get that.
nope.
It's
I know
gonna
that-
be conservative if we do.
Nor
It's
have we
not-
never gotten Battle Armor Psylocke.
Not the same costume, but the Rogue and Pyro 2-pack was just on clearance somewhere for like
Oh yeah,
$30 or something.
This
the
Rogue
artwork
should've-
on the box is awesome.
This
Yeah.
Rogue should have at least come also with a mohawk head or a buzz cut hair too.
Agreed.
It is 2 heads, right?
No,
No,
No.
that's it.
No.
2 fists.
I
Oh,
thought one
wow.
of them didn't have a smile.
And that's like what, $30 right there?
25.
It's literally the two fists.
Yeah, that's it. 2 fists. You don't even get like an ungloved hand. You don't get like the classics Rogue or the retro Rogue. I think was
man.
probably the best Rogue you were gonna get.
Yeah.
This is the exact opposite. Back in 2016, I was like, I hope that Hasbro improves the design and improves the articulation, take away the Build-A-Figure piece, and like I was like, I'll be willing to pay $25 for more, no Build-A-Figure piece, more hands, more faces, and $25. Now they've raised the price to $25, but still give you the same product.
Yeah,
No, you're getting less product.
Yeah.
yeah. I think they're phasing out Build-A-Figures from the way things seem.
I thought you guys weren't going to put my selfie figure up here. Damn it.
Is this
And
as
blow.
big as Kingpin or bigger than Kingpin?
No, it's the Blob. Blob
I
is
think-
one of the-
no, you
No,
said
I know who it is.
Size wise,
Size wise.
I think
I
it's bigger.
think it's about the same. It might be slightly bigger than their
it
Kingpin.
should be bigger. Those thighs are definitely bigger.
Dude, I got Kingpin for $29 or something. Crazy.
Yeah,
If this is the same size,
No,
yeah, they're super close to the same size. I know it has to be because they said it's hard plastic. His body is mostly going to be hollow.
and he's how much, T?
$57.
Wait, what?
No.
This guy?
Yeah.
Or is it 56? No, it's 56. $55.99. It's like how the hell the deluxe price went from the 29 that Sony just said, $29.99 for a deluxe. Then they pushed it to like between 33 and 36. And now this guy comes up and they add $20 more on it. It is nowhere near matching Mojo. Like Mojo has 8 limbs on his bottom half of them, and all of them have 6 joints apiece. I mean, 6 points of articulation.
how much is
Then the
what?
tail moves. This is just a guy with single jointed knees and elbows, and an extra hand in the face, and he's $56. I'm like,
No,
How much was
no,
Mojo?
no. You buying this? Shame on you. You
when I found Mojo in Target, he was $41. So I can look at this and be like, what in the heck?
Right.
But I hear that was some type of pricing error,
What?
and it's supposed to be like $50.
Yeah.
But either way, that is way more substantial than this. This is just a big fat guy. He's barely taller. I put in the main chat like a while ago now, though, a picture of him standing next to Gambit. And I was like, he's not terribly taller than Gambit.
Yeah,
Maybe he
Yeah,
comes with a
Mojo's-
different vehicle.
Mojo's huge.
No, if he came packaged with that Rogue, I could almost justify that. But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
this. I mean, okay. If you guys, again, people who've watched my channel, please watch my channel. I just did a whole rant on the Spider-Man Noir figure, which by no rights should that damn thing been charged $31, and that pissed me off. And
Big.
yeah, it's a Mojo.
And just for comparison, here's a standard 6-inch figure. Like this is
See,
well worth it.
A vehicle changes everything.
And
Or like, you know,
Yeah, that all those limbs have 6 points of articulation.
And there's
Yeah.
no way they're ever going to reuse any of that either.
right.
And it
and not
comes
only
with
that,
2 extra hands, another face, the tail moves,
Yeah.
the tubes on the arms.
yeah, they're soft hoses, and he's got double jointed elbows on the arms as well, and pinless elbows to boot.
it's got no legs though.
No, he doesn't
He
have
has
legs,
le-
but
he has
It's a
6
joke.
legs.
That's
Yeah.
a joke.
This Mojo figure this freaking blob figure, there is no reason for this pricing. There is no justification for this pricing. Seriously, you talk about the line in the sand. This is the line in the sand. They are not. No, I'm not pre-ordering it.
Yeah.
I am not.
That can't be more substantial than the Hulks we just been getting.
right.
No. Oh, it's got less articulation than the Hulk.
This would have been a good opportunity to sell a figure for $30, and as a deluxe. And I think people would be like, oh, that's a good value.
Well, 35.
Yeah, I
Even at
thought it would
35.
be 33. That's what I thought it would be.
I just bought that damn Apocalypse, which was a
Yeah.
Build-A-Figure for $30 on Amazon. That's
Kev, I
today's
know-
price.
I know yesterday's price is not today's price, but then you look at like what we just got with the deluxe Ironheart, and that's substantial.
That was only $30, right? Or
Yeah.
33.
So why should
That's a deluxe.
to T's point, this guy is going to be big and hollow. Yes, he's going to be a larger figure, but he doesn't have the engineering. He doesn't have he's not going to be a solid chunk of plastic. Like, I can understand Mojo being $50, and that's a big figure. But this is just kind of a new deluxe scale. How is this any different than, like Thor or Ironheart?
Ironheart is trash. That figure was freaking awesome.
NECA Krang has to be the same size as this. NECA Krang has like double jointed knees. It has several accessories.
It's a cake to
Crazy
paint.
amount of accessories. The same amount of articulation, if not more. And that was like $35 or whatever.
I've never
Do
seen
you,
it.
do
I've
you
never
think
seen-
he can make this like the sumo pose? He's like,
No, he
squat.
can't. He can't do a
You don't
sumo
think?
crouch. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, if that torso could slide forward a little. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I know that
That's a-
there haven't been too many blob figures, but the Toy Biz one's been on the market for a while. And I thought Hasbro had a blob.
No.
I think
I wouldn't argue. Somebody that's going to
Yeah.
buy anything anyway.
One
It's like, of course you're going to buy it. So
and even at $40, I think $40 would be better for what this is, considering you get no
Yeah,
accessories
I can't-
with
none of that is worth a leader class transformer who can
Okay.
change into a whole different form and whatnot, and it's bigger than us.
With Krang, you got the removable alien, from his stomach. You had a ton of accessories, like even
Yeah,
like the
ton.
turban accessory, like
A towel. He came with a towel.
yeah.
I've never seen it. If I saw it for $40, I would buy it instantly. Never seen it.
Hopefully,
I
it gets
saw him a
reissued
bunch of times.
because it's
Yeah, it will
great.
more than likely get reissued.
Yeah.
Like you said. I didn't know you didn't
Yeah.
find it. You want it?
Yesterday's price.
Yeah, I do.
It's not today's price. That's a bullshit answer for justifying this price on this figure.
Yeah, this
So-
is not. To me, it ain't worth it. I don't care who he is.
If we want to talk real bullshit prices, we got to go into Figuarts. So we've looked at this before. This is the Let There Be Carnage, SH Figuarts Carnage, and this thing looks absolutely beautiful. So in Japan, it's priced at $104 US, which is kind of like, for deluxe Figuarts, is the going rate.
I have paid $120 for a Figuarts 5 years ago. I regretted it, but I loved it at the same time. It was an Amazon. It was a web exclusive, but I got it.
And I think, honestly, like this would be a good Carnage for anybody just like looking for kind of a definitive Carnage. I can't tell if these are going to be bendy wire or not, or if they're just going to be.
They're not bendy wire, but if you look at the base of it, there is a Figuarts hinge.
Yeah, I see. They're kind of like the universals.
Which I don't mind that.
Yeah. This went up on BBTS for $219.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy cow!
I would definitely say look at an import site for this.
Amazon Japan, Hobby Link Japan.
That's so much I don't believe you. I have to go look myself.
I mean,
wow.
by charging that
And-
price, it means Big Bad Toy Store could not
Yeah, with
buy it
the
correctly.
$22 non-refundable down payment.
8.5 inches, but still, that's
That's a
crazy.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good-looking Carnage, but first of all, my problem with that Carnage was he was just too big in the movie. I like the idea of Carnage being
Yeah, but
smaller than Venom, but more
The
deadly.
Venom Carnage is only $130, so it doesn't make any sense. How could the red one be double? $100 more? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me.
Get yourself the Revel Tech Carnage, and you'll be happy.
Well, the black SH Figuarts Venom Carnage Venom is 130. More reasonable.
Yeah, but
It doesn't have all the arms.
or if you really want if you want a good oversized Carnage, get the Marvel Select. That was actually a very good figure. Carnage. Why is Carnage? Just because in the movie Let There Be Carnage, Carnage is larger than Venom. That's just the movie design.
It looks really good,
I
actually.
didn't remember that.
They had to account for Woody Harrelson's head. That's why they had to make it more proportionally bigger. But yeah, no thanks. Pass.
Next
The
up,
black one looks really good, actually.
No, it looks
What
great.
looks
and
really good?
I'll win it in a raffle, but I ain't paying that money for it.
so 3-0 has the deluxe scale Black Panther, designed after the Endgame costume. This actually comes in at just under $100 at $99.80. It is a 6.8 inch figure, and it's got a mix of metal and plastic. So this goes up for pre-order. Actually went up for pre-order at 8 o'clock this evening on the 3-0 shop. Let's see if they even still have them. And they do.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks a ton like the Mafex. But I know it's gonna have better hip articulation, but at the loss of the sculpt.
The issue, or me and T were talking about this. It doesn't come with a unmasked face.
Yeah.
They probably didn't get the rights to Chad.
Well, it's
Or
weird.
didn't try.
SHF has it. They have the unmasked one.
I don't know that 3-0 necessarily does a lot of human like face sculpts.
Yeah, I don't think they did the They didn't do Iron Man, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think they ever did like a Robert Downey Jr. face sculpt for their. And I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're right, because the Power Rangers suffer to me because they don't have unmasked fists.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks nice, but I mean, there's so many Panther options out there.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think it's a little oversaturated for that market.
Perhaps.
I do like the effects. I mean, the accessories it comes with. It does look good. So anybody who wants it, it's good.
The effect
you'll be
pieces
happy
look a
with
lot
it.
better than that Iron Man, where they literally looked like they were Hasbro effect pieces.
I'm confused. I thought DLX was 1/6 scale.
It's not necessarily a 1/6 scale; it's just a smaller scale. These are 6.8 inch figures.
So they're 1/12 scale.
Yeah, they're closer to 1/12 scale.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't
its
know. why
own
they're-
scale. It's like, yeah. So that way, you're buying their. If you start buying these figures in their scale, you have to buy their figures to stay in that scale.
Kind of like Super 7.
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
This will scale bigger than other Marvel figures from other brands. There.
Next up, we got an interesting one from Mezco, a license I didn't really think was going to be on their radar, but Dick Tracy. So they're doing a box set with Dick Tracy and Flat Top. I thought the Dick Tracy license kind of had some, like, I thought it was kind of hard to do anything. Like, I had heard that, like, Warren Beatty bought the, maybe I misheard, but, like, Warren Beatty, like, actually bought the rights to Dick Tracy. or did he buy the rights to the movie?
I
Just
think
the
it was
movie,
more the
probably-
movie.
Dear God, that movie was 25 years ago.
More than that.
Longer than that, my friend.
Yeah,
Now I
I
gotta
mean,
look
that was-
that
All right, here's the question I have.
1990.
You're looking at
Oh,
that.
there you go.
You're looking at that Dick Tracy. What
check
do
out
you
that
have
video.
any problem with the way he looks?
No.
Yeah, because is a comic. It's a Yeah.
That's newspaper comic accurate.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because somebody was arguing. They're like, "Look at his face, and it's square." I'm like, "What are you talking about? That's what he always looks like."
That looks dead
They're
on.
cool.
But then
looking,
they
yeah.
started showing me pictures of Warren Beatty. I'm like, "That's not supposed to be Warren Beatty." What? I'm like, "That's not even the first verse." Get out of here.
I bet these would look really good if you were collecting it like with their Popeye figures. It's almost like a newspaper comic collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the
Wait,
badge.
so that the overcoat comes off.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You got to get him now, Mike.
Damn it.
I don't
T.
know that it's a working flashlight though.
Oh, see, I need all the gimmicks.
He can
Do
fight
they-
Batman with his big head.
Do they show the watch in any of the pics?
Yeah, they had the watch in one of the first pictures.
Okay, sorry, I was distracted.
Did you guys cover the? Sorry to interrupt. The Blitzway Ecto one.
A long time ago we did.
So cool.
Sorry.
Did was there development with them getting the rest of it out?
I mean, it's up for pre-order.
Oh, well, I know that they were going to do not only the kit, but they were going to also do the they were doing like the subscription model one.
No, this is a fully built.
Yeah. But that had been up for pre-order for a while, but I know that like the subscription one's been kind of in limbo.
Nope, that's really cool. That's good.
But yeah, there
That's
you
a
go.
lot
Like,
of stuff.
A lot of
yeah, you
accessories.
even get like an effects part for the watch.
I like that.
Cool.
So
Oh, did I miss a bot?
Oh, one just popped up, but it's only gone once.
my hot photo here.
Listen, if you guys want hot photos, you can check out my Instagram at Trustarscreamer.
Looks like Flat Top's coat even comes off. I love the guitar case for the Tommy gun. That's really cool.
They're packaged together, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a smart move because I don't really see Flat Top selling well on his own.
And it's less than 200. Well, we don't
Let's
have a
see, what
price.
does it come in at? Pre-order links. Let's check out what BB does. So yeah, under 200.
All right.
So
Almost,
Moving along.
About just a little over $92 a figure. Wow, factory. That's almost like last year's prices.
yeah.
Wow, hey, just saying.
Next up, we get a tease from our boy Todd, Eradicator. They're doing a gold label Eradicator.
I don't like this version.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it is.
Do you
This
remember
is
the
from
death?
Death of
Remember when they
Superman.
killed Superman?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
He was
you
out
don't
playing
remember
sport.
Okay, but go on.
There was 4 Supermen that came back. Superboy, there was a cyborg Superman, John Henry Adams, and then there was the Eradicator.
Okay.
But he actually had flesh-colored face. He had the big glasses. They actually had normal colored face. So,
Thank you.
And this guy is going to be last year's price.
probably today's price is still
20
$20.
bucks.
There you go.
You see, that's what he should be looking like.
Now, granted, this is a gold label one, so knowing how Todd operates, I'm sure we'll get a regular.
Oh, so they didn't release the regular one yet?
Nope.
Not yet, no.
This is based on one panel where he was in the shadow.
Probably.
No. This after a while he did, because he in the storyline he released all of his energy and went in
He
there,
sacrificed himself.
and then he came back and it was more of like the negative space color that you see there. So it's
And,
different. It's cool.
Also from Todd, we get a DC versus Vampires Batman teaser. Neat, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with the DC versus Vampires.
Yeah, it's like a one-shot Elseworlds thing. I haven't been reading it, but it's exactly that.
And we got two more news items, and I'm saving some of the better ones for last. Unless Dave, you got something?
Mm-mm.
This is an exceptionally rare figure that you probably won't be able to get. I doubt anybody will be able to get it, but it's still
You're
worth
not
showing.
selling me on this.
Accepted.
Yeah, so they're doing a Plasma Series Ivan Reitman action figure, and this is going up on a charity auction. There's only 2 of these made. Yeah, so it comes in a special Tobin Spirit Guide package. He comes with a I forget what the name of the board is called, as well as a bullhorn. I like how they're saying extremely limited, only 2 exist, and they put a lot of work in this.
It was a custom.
Yeah.
Martin Shrekley will buy it. We'll buy him.
Who will?
Martin Shrekley. That's the guy who's known as Farmer Bro. He's the guy who bought that Wu-Tang album.
The guy that priced the HIV medicine. Like,
but he's the one who bought the when Wu-Tang did the one album, like that's released only a single disc.
So it's going to be like an auction.
Yeah.
I think you take everything from the Fab Shop and put it in for the donation.
Now, if
you
this,
will guarantee the win.
I think this is cool, but I think it's a missed opportunity because like they don't know what they're doing with the Plasma series, and Hasbro's made that like super evident. They have no idea what to do with this line. It's included in the Selfie series. When Afterlife came out, I don't think that they did a good enough job of stocking the new Ghostbusters, because I think the problem is they had some of the characters out. People didn't really know what to make of the the new characters. They just reserved judgment for the movie. Then the movie comes out, people love the movie, and characters like Podcast and Trevor and Phoebe are impossible to find. I only saw the Family That Busts With Us set, which is a terrible name for a set. Or the Family That Busts Together.
This line is much like the Ghost.
Yeah.
I think he got released from jail in March.
And that's the other thing too, is this line is missing ghosts. Like,
oh god, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Ghostbusters. It's like, well,
and they did Gozer, they did a Pterodogs.
They busted them all. There's no more ghosts.
What's a real missed opportunity is they went through and they did they should have done a HasLab Ecto 1 6-inch scale. That's a missed opportunity. Just the Ecto 1. No, don't. Actually, they could go in and do like, okay, here's our stretch goals. You get Janine in our desk.
Yeah, but you get a proton pack. What else you want?
I mean, you got the proton pack, but not the wand. You had to buy the neutrino wand separate. So
I can't believe that got funded. Though.
Yeah. Well, I think there were a lot of people that bought the wand, and they were like, well, shit, I want the whole thing. And then that pack, a buddy of mine is a prop builder, and he actually backed it because it was actually cheaper to buy the Hasbro proton pack than to build his own. I mean, legitimately. I mean, it saved them time and money, or time and effort. So, well, time, effort, and money. So, I just, it's like they put out the George Lucas stuff. I think it would have been really cool to have this available as like a convention exclusive.
Well, 2 people will be very happy.
2 people will be. Then they'll be like, I don't have any ghosts to go with them. So.
Yep, or any money to go with it.
See you, Mariano.
All right.
Next up, this one is a really cool one because I know I've been clamoring for this for a while. And,
Take care, Mariano.
Yep. Have a good one, man. And this is a teaser for an upcoming NECA figure. It's Kino from Secret of the Ooze. They got Ernie Reyes Jr. there working with NECA, and the teaser, you can very much see that he also comes with his pizza delivery scooter. So this is awesome. I think that, this is a smart decision. I'm sure they'll market this like the same way they do their 2-packs. And
Ernie Reyes Jr. is someone you do not fuck with in the street. That guy could kill you. I remember after they did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, he got out of acting and literally started touring the martial arts circuit, started winning tournaments just to be, because everyone was like, he ain't real, and he's like, I'll show you.
Yeah, I wonder how he's dealing with his health issues, though. I know he was having some issues for a while.
And he guessed on the price.
I'm gonna guess probably 40 to 50. Probably leaning towards 50.
I'm gonna say closer to 60.
It's got a scooter.
Yeah.
He has the scooter, but like I said, I think NECA's gonna treat this as if it was a 2-pack.
Like, what accessories would he need just besides his hands?
Like probably an extra face. The
actual pizzas.
The pizzas, and it's pretty much all I can think of.
You got a question in the chat.
What we got?
You're going to talk about Star Wars TBC.
Star Wars TBC. I saw that.
Next week.
Oh, the vintage collection?
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, I reserve any of the vintage collection stuff. I know. I mean, we can look at the stuff real quick, because I know that there's that ATST and Chewie in the bunker.
Saw that.
But yeah, we'll talk about that real quick. I did have the thing about Dorkside and Valaverse on the docket, but I really would say
everybody knows by now.
Yeah. Why don't we talk? And
but I will say this: watch go to Valaverse's channel. The guy Bobby Vala.
Yep.
Is so goddamn transparent. I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
Why don't we talk about it? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, here, let's get through this vintage collection stuff real quick.
We can tell you after the show.
Yeah. So for $60, you get the bunker with the Scout Trooper, and also for $90, they have the ATST and Chewie.
Well, that is way more than like the Jazzwares. What's the Halo Walker thing?
Yeah, the Mantis.
That was only like $40.
Yep.
This is 90.
This is 90.
It looks really good though.
A Hasbro. It's only Hasbro. Every other company don't be costing that much.
It looks great.
It's like, what's the difference? Why can Jazzwares sell something exactly the same?
And they still have to pay Microsoft for the licensing too, when it comes to Halo.
Yeah, 90's too much, but it looks great.
Yeah, I'm sure there's features on that, but the Mantis also had a lot of features, and I'm sure you'll also have to partially put this together as well.
I'm thinking Chewbacca has those annoying legs where he has the 5 POA hips, but he actually has a hinge swivel in the knee. It's like, what do you need that for when you can only have one hinge in the hips?
It doesn't look like there's any really painted detail in the cockpit either. So then you get the Endor bunker, which again, this is why is this $60?
It's just a front.
Wait, it's 60? I thought it was 40.
No, it's $60 for just like a.
It's it's 3/4 inch scale. It's not.
Yeah. I can't tell if they're saying that's supposed to be Rex or not, because they.
That's Paul.
Who is it?
Paul.
I don't know. Well, they tried to say that Rex was at the Battle of Endor. Like the one old man was. So Endor Rebel Commando. Yeah.
safe I am.
Yeah, I mean, it would be
You gotta-
cool. I mean, there's no way in hell. I mean, for $6, they would do a 1/12 scale bunker, but
None
damn,
of us collect vintage, so
No.
Yeah, that $50 wall.
do any of you have any vintage?
I have a few.
only my jokes.
They definitely look good in their detail, and they made a whole bunch of improvements as far as their face, like a lot of improvements. Their faces look like the 6-inch figures.
Yeah,
I bet
and
Mike could print up a better bunker at a better price.
oh, absolutely.
His is 80.
I mean, the removable helmets on figures of that scale, I mean, the fact that they get the details as crisp as they do, but still, it's...
I can't do it.
Nope.
Next.
All right. Well, that was it for news. So we'll go back to the Valaverse thing real quick. As Dave was saying, Bobby Vala on his YouTube channel posted a video explaining the situation going on with Dorkside Toys, as well as what's going on. So they had an exclusive figure with Dorkside, as far as I understand.
Mhm.
And that was the Action Force Infantry Commando figure, which I think was meant to be a troop builder. So you can here on Toy News International, they have a link to his YouTube video. He talks about what's going on with this figure, and more importantly, what's going on with Dorkside, because I think a lot of people have been wondering what's been going on with Dorkside. They haven't been transparent about the fact that their shop is kind of winding down and going
They
out
are
of business.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are now. If you go to the website, it says going out of business sale. But you have to be wary. Like, if people aren't getting their packages,
right?
How safe is it to buy your going out of business stuff?
Right. That's what I was gonna ask.
Right.
Do you
It seems
buy
like-
Do it at your own risk.
No, it seems like Megapolis, and so Bobby Vala actually went and tried to retrieve, or has retrieved some
Yeah,
of these.
He bought all his inventory back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to be shipping, or they're going to be orderable as quick as next week.
You bought it back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
He wanted
Bobby
the fans to get the
Vala
figures.
is damn awesome.
Now, he didn't specify bought it. He said he reacquired it.
Okay.
But I would assume that reacquiring it means that they're, because again, Dorkside had to put money up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's the second business that our friend promoted, and it's gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Shartimus has been promoting BBTS for a great number of years. And, I mean, we've been through this where we've had friends of the show, we've had, smaller toy shops that we've shouted out. And, it's just the unfortunate thing is it's, volatile.
Yeah, supply chain and all that junk.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
true.
it's unfortunate when a business goes under and you've
And even Mezco still has the 89 Batman that people put a down payment on.
it still hasn't shipped.
I am finally getting my Constantine figure. He comes tomorrow.
Cool.
So I guess lastly, we can get this wheel to side set up. So if you haven't already, if you're in the chat, one, make sure you slam that like button. And two, if you've been watching us tonight, drop a comment in here. You got about 15 seconds as I set this wheel up. So just drop a comment in here if you haven't already. If you have, you're in.
Let me do that real quick. Hold on.
Well, unfortunately, if you're on the show, you're exempt.
It's okay.
Exclude me, please.
I got enough of those damn things anyway.
So we
Hey,
gotta
while
make
you're
sure we
doing that,
have.
So,
What's the beat on the new figure action T-shirt?
So, being out of commission, I have not finalized them yet, but we'll have those up by the end of the year show.
God,
And
well,
we'll
we got
be
another
giving one.
spam bot saying that X-Transbot rules. I want to put them in. Comment.
Please do. My God.
So let's see. We're gonna do. Let's see. Let's do an elimination because those are always fun.
Mariano, I thought you went to bed, man.
Oh, now Mary has to say. I thought that guy left. He's like, what
He's
the
back.
fuck? What?
Yes.
back.
So
He's like ran to the computer.
as a reminder, we have a Python Patrol Cobra Viper that can be
My views
yours.
on that figure.
You got to be subscribed. You have to be 18 years of age or older, and you also have to, just live in the U.S. or Canada. So if you're in Europe, we can work something out, but you might have to pay for shipping a little bit. I also see we got the toy villain in there. So
While you're doing that, YouTube just dropped a video that says Transformers Reactivate Official Announced Trailer.
Huh.
So I don't know if you guys know anything about that or not.
I do not.
Nope.
Okay.
Send it to the group chat.
Yeah.
I shall.
I wonder if it's not that VR game, is it? So
Let's see.
let me do another cursory glance. Make sure.
Some CGI taping. We got people running. We've got a ship coming down from the sky. It's all red.
What is it? Is it a game? Is it a?
It appears to be a game.
It says Transformers reactivated.
Oh yeah,
yes.
releasing on PC and consoles. So here, real quick.
Yeah, so
1 to 4 online action game developed by Splash Damage, coming to PC and consoles. Closed beta for 2023. Screen cap gallery.
yeah, there's some pictures of you just had it there with some of robot's hand.
Yeah.
So
That's probably gonna be like some Overwatch figure free-to-play game that you then have to buy in-game currency.
to me, since it was all trailer information, it looked like it now possibly you could have a portion where you're driving a transformer because it had a driving scene, and then you saw these two guns pop up out of the hood and start firing off. So unknown. Interesting.
Fight back against the Legion. So it's a horde. It's gonna be like horde mode from Dark.
Yeah.
I'd probably.
All right.
Hey, sorry for that, but
All
breaking
good.
news.
Well, I think we got everybody in, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna spin this. It's elimination.
Everybody.
Jonathan Walker's the first to
Good
go.
luck, everyone.
Yeah. Who likes the U.S. agent
Followed
anyway?
by Princeton.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, effortlessly randoms.
So while we're going through this,
And yes,
question
you're
for
in
you
there,
guys.
Benjamin. Aw, no.
Oh, sorry, Winston. Winston, I hope your legs are healing up and physical therapy is doing well for you.
It's the only way I'll be able to see eye to eye with that man, though, is when he's crippled.
I can't feel bad for Inutah because I just sent him one.
How do you get their shipping info after it's over?
Well, so they'll have to reach out either through Instagram or Facebook.
See, that's
Or
always
the-
a problem for me,
Yeah.
trying to get the info.
Unfortunately, Mark 44 is
So-
out.
So, Extra, I know you have a special spot where you put your Star Wars figures or whatnot, but do the rest of you guys have any like holiday themed figures or sets that you definitely put up for this month?
I'm waiting for a Hanukkah set to come out.
Okay. So yeah, I had the
Cam's
chore
out.
of putting together some
Jackson already has
Lego
it,
sets
so-
over the weekend.
And
So
Jedi's out. And Antoine's unfortunately out.
Oh man.
Getting down to the wire here. Lowell is out. So it comes down to 3. We have Mecha's Reviews, we have Toy Mafia, and we have Mariano in there. Unfortunately, Toy Mafia is out, so it comes down to
If
Mecha's
Mariano
Reviews.
wins, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. He went to bed and just came running in just for the free stuff. Holy
Mariano is our winner.
Wow.
Mariano,
Congrats.
reach out to me through either YouTube or find me on. Well, you can reach out to the Figure Action page on Facebook. Reach out to us on YouTube through DM, figureactionpodcast@gmail.com, or reach out to me directly as ExtraZero on Instagram, and we'll get that Viper out to you.
That is
Awesome.
funny.
Congrats. And Winston, I'm glad to hear you're on crutches and you're getting around. That's great.
I think we lost him again.
Oh man, we lost it.
The winner, I think.
He went back to bed.
He went back to sleep.
Oh, nope, there he is.
There he is.
There you go. So yeah, Mariana, just reach out through like I said, I'm on Instagram as ExtraZero, or you can send us a DM on YouTube, DM on Facebook, or figureactionpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll get that Viper mailed out to you.
Fun times here at Craft. Oh, sorry. I was busy.
I thought you were showing off.
Oh, yeah, I'm a little bit. Something I'm throwing together real quick.
Oh.
So, it's a little tease.
I got to build, guys. Later.
Yeah.
See you,
Well,
man.
I think we'll call it a night here. We got through all of our news, and yeah, that'll do it for tonight's episode. So Mariano, give me your info as soon as you can, so I can get that Viper shipped out. I will be off next week. I'll be on my honeymoon, so I'll probably have some pictures from Mexico. Very much looking forward to it, and we'll be back. Well, I'll be back the following week. We'll do our end of the year show and do our top 5 countdowns. So I'm looking forward to that too. So anyway, thanks everybody who popped in the chat tonight, who hung out with us, dropped a comment. We love you guys. We appreciate everybody who comes in each and every week. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you, if you're not watching us live, feel free to comment. We'll get back to you in the comment section. And yeah, that'll do it for us. Before we go, anybody have anything they want to shout out?
Got more reviews lined up. That's about it. I got cool stuff coming in this week.
Right on.
Yeah, thanking people for the comments and feedback on the little things I'm doing here and there with it.
Yeah, definitely check out his channel, man. Junkie on Crafts.
Yep.
Oh man, that's some cool shit going on.
Yeah, we have Trustarscreamer, Junkie on Crafts and Builds, and of course everybody knows TM Reviews. Make sure you check out their channels. I got to get everybody linked in the description. So
and congrats to TM for making another milestone with his channel. So awesome.
The OnlyFans was approved.
All right, and with that, we'll sign off here. We'll see you all right here. Same Figure Action time, same Figure Action YouTube channel right here on YouTube. 9 o'clock next Thursday. Peace out. Have a good one.
Latest.
Later, everyone.